Sabra Johnson coming at you, City Classic Cars, talking today about the 1959 Ford Fairlane. Now the Fairlane is iconic, it's a very interesting car. Now there's 7 generations of it. The one we're talking about today is the 2nd generation. The Fairlane was named after Henry Ford's estate there in Dearborn, Michigan, Fairlane. And so this is a car that had certainly an emotional connection to that great pioneer of a builder. And in 1957, which is the 2nd generation of the car, 57, 58, and 59, the first generation started off 55 and 56. But for the first time since 1935, Ford outsold Chevrolet. So they began, Ford used to kick everybody's butt. But in 57, Chevrolet had started beating them up though. And in 57, we see that Ford starts coming back with this new iconic of a car. Now, this Fairlane had what? A bigger engine. You either had the big block 332 or the big block 352. So we're talking about more power, Ford's newer V8, more powerful V8. So this car was certainly iconic. You had the quad headlights up front, and then the car was kind of low and long and more sleek, and it had this alluring look to it in comparison to the earlier models there in 57. It had a lower, longer tail to it, so just a different car. They came about it in a different way. And here we see, somewhere around 58, they came with a retractable hardtop. The retractable hardtop would go in this trunk, this part would come up, and this power retractable top would, like a transformer, would and it would hide itself back there. I mean, they did some really, really big stuff back there with this iconic car. Well, now we're in 2020, and City Classic Cars has the challenge of restoring, which means restoration, Restomods. Restoring means to take it back to its timeless beauty, to embrace the engineering technology of that time period. We're not trying to make it faster, safer, more customized to the client. We're just seeking to put it back just like it was. We want to keep it original. It's an ode to the engineers. It's an ode to the manufacturers. We're not trying to do anything new. We're doing it just like it was. So that's what we're doing when we restore one. When we Restomod one, we're making it cooler. We're making it faster. We're making it safer. But this car is just iconic. There's a lot going on now. There's a whole lot of, rust and all kinds of things going on. It has been a Herculean job just to get this trunk open with no power. But the team has done that. And so everything you see is kind of coming apart. There are no windows, there's no window regulators, there are no doors here. And this is what we do. At this process on this 59 for this great Thomas family, Dr. Thomas and their family, thank you for giving us the opportunity to restore such a jewel of a car. But we want to take everything apart and we want to take strategic notes. This is broken, this doesn't work. Even on the headlight switch, when we take the headlight switch off, we know that that's a problem. So we want to notate, we document pictures, we take everything apart, we tag, bag, label, and then we have the task of re-engineering this car and putting it back in the condition that it was. We don't want to make it better than showroom condition. We want to put it back in showroom condition. So we're almost finishing up. A few more things to do. We're going to take that glass out. We're going to take this top completely off. So we're going to take it completely off and we'll reconfigure it at a later point. But this entire top is coming off. Now, what I love about the history, not just of Ford's 500 Fairlane, this is the top of the line one that they offered. In 59, they had the Fairlane 500. And that's what we see here, the Fairlane 500. Top of the line, Ford produced iconic car for that year model, for that era. And so we're really, really excited to have the opportunity to restore this. Well, we're going to pull this top off. Now, this top was fabricated by Dr. Thomas's father. I mean, that's just an awesome thing. It wasn't the retractable top convertible. He converted this fabrication and made it a convertible hardtop retractable. So I mean, I love that wonderful thing. And so this is the Ford Fairlane 500 Skyliner Edition. I mean, you're talking about if you had one of these in '59, you was somebody, man. Heck, if you got one of these in 2020, you're somebody. So we're excited to do this. Just wanted to give an update. A few more hours left. Glass comes out, top comes out, rear glass come out. And man, you got that thing open back there, huh? All right, got a couple hinges to take off. We're gonna lift it off. City Classic Cars, y'all stay safe out there. Be safe. Talk to you next time. 1959 Ford Fairlane.